and welcome back to AI and Beyond, a Clovity Podcast. And I'm really excited that we're diving into this topic, which is how AI is transforming IT service management or ITSM and making it more inclusive in nature. So before we jump in, I just wanted to give a quick shout out to our recent Conversations for Change video podcast episode, which was called How DEI Impacts Hiring and Retention at Clovity. In that episode, we discussed how inclusive hiring practices and a culture of belonging are shaping our team and fueling engagement. That conversation is what inspired this episode for us, where we'll explore how inclusivity, which is really essential in HR, is making waves in ITSM through AI. At Clovity, our expertise as a goal solution partner with Atlassian gives us a unique view on applying AI and ITSM principles not only within IT but across departments like HR. Let's kick things off by exploring what inclusivity in ITSM means. Traditionally, I would say ITSM tools were designed for efficiency, but they haven't always considered the full diversity of users. In much the same way that inclusive hiring practices can attract a wide range of talent, inclusive ITSM means creating an environment where essentially everyone, regardless of their background or perhaps ability, can effectively interact with IT services. And just like in HR, where we focus on removing barriers, AI is now helping ITSM tools adapt to a diverse user base. One of the biggest ways AI enhances inclusivity in ITSM is through accessibility. Imagine a support portal that can translate responses in real time for non native speakers or even provide voice command capabilities for users with visual impairments. AI powered tools like text to speech and speech to text are now transforming how people engage with IT services, similar to how inclusive HR practices make processes more accessible for everyone. Now, I think this ensures equal access to support regardless of language or physical ability. AI also brings a layer of personalization that can make ITSM more inclusive. I think it's really similar to how HR adapts to the unique needs of employees in organizations. With AI, ITSM can adjust workflows based on a user's background or their preferred way of receiving help, creating an intuitive experience. You can think of it as AI driven IT support that tailors each interaction based on past behavior or preferences, kind of reducing frustration and creating a really smooth journey for the user. Much like inclusive hiring practices seek to remove biases, AI helps prevent biases from affecting ITSM workflows. Biases can impact response times or the quality of support given to different user groups. AI identifies and flags patterns where certain types of requests or users might be treated differently. You can customize that kind of a workflow for yourself and your organization, and it allows for a more equitable service experience. This is just as crucial in IT as it is in HR, as it ensures all users receive fair information and treatment. And finally, inclusivity also means respecting data privacy, especially when dealing with a diverse range of users. AI helps uphold data privacy by recognizing sensitive information and ensuring it's handled securely. Something HR and ITSM have in common when managing personal data responsibly. And that's a wrap. I know this was a short one, um, but this is where we conclude today's episode on how AI is making ITSM as a practice more inclusive in nature. Inspired by our Conversations for Change episode on DEI, we're really excited to always bring you insights on how inclusivity and belonging are not only impacting hiring but also transforming IT operations. If you're interested in learning more, please stay tuned for our future episodes where we'll dive deeper into how AI is reshaping business functions across the board. Make sure to subscribe and follow us on LinkedIn to stay updated. And thanks a lot for joining us on AI and Beyond, a Clovity podcast.